we're going to be painting a painting of Mars.
All right, so the question of the day is, what is red Mars?
All right, let's run through the colors.
Mars black, titanium white, Van Dyke brown, burnt umber, red oxide, Indian hue, pearly red dark, quin red, primary yellow, phthalo green, quin blue, ultramarine blue.
And then we'll tape that in the end. For this level, what we're doing is we're adding kind of a purple reddish glaze on top of the blue, so that'll make purple, and some black to give it kind of more depth, so the space isn't exactly even. There's some space dust in there, so to give it that more depth. We're already seeing the first layer of stars push back, and the new layer is going to be further ahead, so we're already getting a little more depth to the stars. Alright, we added in our third layer here as a blue, green, and a red mixed in here with a little bit darker streaks going through there with another layer of stars. So there's 3 layers. I think we're going to leave that as is. We've added a preliminary sketch of the planet. I need to tape that out in the next layer and make it more of a perfect sphere. Alright, we just added in our first layer. What I'm going to do now is kind of layer with gloss, so that'll give it like kind of that sand feel on the surface. Alright, for this layer we're going to kind of tone down the orange. It's very orangey, so it needs to be a little more brown. Add some of those black layers in again and get more of the curvature of the ball, so we'll see how we can do that. Alright, the final stage, we're going to take off the tape. I think this one looks pretty good compared to the other ones. So this is probably the better of my 3 Mars.
So Red Mars is part of a trilogy of novels. There's Red Mars, Green Mars, and then Blue Mars. And basically, Red Mars is the idea of colonization of Mars when it's first as it is now, which is really just pure dirt. And then they start forming different colonies all over the planet. Green Mars is really when they start transforming the planet. They make it more livable. They start growing crops. They figure out the atmosphere, they fix that. And Blue Mars is kind of an extension where they're, obviously making it with water on the planet, really be deep lakes and everything. And they're expanding further out into the galaxy from Mars. And of course, warfare between Mars and Earth becomes more relevant because of the resources of Mars is growing much stronger and not dependent on Earth so much anymore. So it's a sci-fi trilogy. It gets highly political, so I don't know if everyone's gonna it's going to be everyone's cup of tea per se. But yeah, I think it's a pretty cool novel, and go check it out, guys.
All right, we just finished the painting. Let's take a closer look. So it has this really nice, it's got a shiny surface. The roundness isn't quite exactly what I want. I think it's a little flat in some spots. That's very hard to capture. It has this really nice crack going through the planet, so I think it captures the ravines the best out of the 4 in this series. It has a nice color redundance. It's really quite orange versus the other one. So this one I would say it's a little bit unrealistic for Mars. It's more of a like kind of a sandy brown with a little bit of orange in it. So it's a little bit oranger than probably I want it. It should have a little more volcanic look too, a little bit more redder kind of grays. But overall I think it looks pretty good. Hopefully you guys like it. Give me a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, you can subscribe below. And I'll see you in the next painting video. Thanks for watching, guys.